Thank you very much and welcome to Kweli Chungu TV, dear viewers. Kweli Chungu TV is your only channel in town in as far as entertainment, education and information is concerned. This is where you get news, you get updates, you get entertained and you get stories, and of course you get inspired. I want to request that you subscribe, view, share, like, and comment on our episodes. Dear viewers, it takes a long time for us to post due to some other unavoidable circumstances. There are many other things that we are doing at Kweli Chungu TV, but every time we get the chance, we get the opportunity, we are here to inspire, to entertain, to educate, and to inform you. Dear viewers, I am your presenter, the one and only Brother Power, Jareda Wilberforce, and today, of course, behind the control machines is none other than the one and only Edwin. Dear viewers, today I just want us to share, want us to reason around some issue facing the National Council for Persons with Disabilities, NCPWD. The National Council for Persons with Disabilities is an agency, a government agency mandated with affairs, welfare and affairs of persons with disabilities across the country, formed in 2003 in accordance with the Disability Act number 14 of 2003. Dear viewers, with this small mathematics and calculation, you can see that the National Council for Persons with Disabilities has been here for almost 20 years now. If it was 2003 and we're in 2022, then those are 19 clean years. If there was a boy or a girl born around that time, they should be in university now. Dear viewers, today I want us to discuss the National Council for Persons with Disabilities because it has become a failure, it has become a mess, it has become a disgrace for persons with disabilities, not only in Nyamira County, but in the entire country, but in the 47 counties of Kenya. If you go to Nairobi, which is the headquarters where even the council itself is situated, you will find persons with disabilities crying. Come to Nyamira, we cry day in, day out. Dear viewers, the National Council with Disabilities was mandated to identify and register persons with disabilities across the country. You'll be surprised that even that one is a sham because the National Council for Persons with Disabilities does not have a clear number of how many persons with disabilities are in this country. Why, dear viewers? Because today, I know of more than 20 persons with disabilities with more than 2 registration cards. It is not their mistakes. It's because the council does not know, does not have mechanisms of record keeping so they can register me today, re-register me next year. Number 2, persons with disabilities have not gotten any benefits from the National Council with Disabilities. One, if someone was supposed to be registered in 2014 and up to date, their cards have never been printed, then you wonder. Dear viewers, a few years ago, we went viral pointing at the failures of the National Council for Persons with Disabilities and CPWD when it emerged that relatives and girlfriends and boyfriends and men friends and women friends were getting employed at the National Council. At that time, the case at hand was that of one Beatrice who came as an intern but ended up an employee, being a girlfriend and a subsequent wife to one of the officers. Those days, it was said Wilberforce and his fellows were just mad. Some guys like Winnie went ahead threatening us to take us to the CID. I wonder why they didn't take me. Dear viewers, today, let's embark on registration and tax exemption. The National Council for Persons with Disabilities has got a budget for people with disabilities every financial year. But how much do they do? The best they have done, when one Isaac Mwaura was nominated to the National Assembly in 2013 and subsequent to the Senate in 2017, Mwaura and his clowns owned the National Council. They went ahead and created kitties for persons with albinism, which reliably Isaac Mwaura and his fellows would reach out and squander. Dear viewers, dear lovers of Kweli Chungu TV, as if that is not enough, today the National Council for Persons with Disabilities has all of a sudden not communicating on economic empowerment. There are no programs for persons with disabilities in the counties. Instead, these guys are busy making money from their salaries and even from persons with disabilities, either directly or indirectly. Today, dear viewers, Kweli Chungu TV is exasperated at one of the issues, particularly facing registration. The forms are supposed to be given back to their owners. Let me use the example in Nyamira, where in 2020, 14th December, we went for a mass registration exercise. While the people are waiting for their cards, the council has begun calling them back to office. The guys who are being called to office come from Borabu sub-county, which is at the far end of Nyamira County, bordering Bomet County. Today, dear viewers, it will take a person with disability 700 shillings from Borabu to Nyamira town and back. What they are going to do, dear viewers, is to add details that can be done on phone through a 2-minute call. But the officer has been instructed to call everybody to the office, regardless of their income, regardless of their capability. To me, that is stupidity. To me, that is foolishness. To us, that is bogus. Dear viewers, when your head is spoiled, then the whole of your body is rotten. Because even when you talk about a car, when the engine fails, even if the car is as colorful, even if the car is as expensive, that shall be no car. Today, the National Council headquarters, Nairobi, is rotten and have no apology to make. That is why even the branches are rotten. It is not long when they came up with the new posts called sijui regional supervisors or what have you, where guys who are supposed to be transferred and be made in charge of some regions. All this was aimed at creating employment for friends of officials of the National Council for Persons with Disabilities. That has not worked up so well because it does not have the right structures. Dear viewers, on exemption, which is another thorn in the flesh, there is a stupidity called vetting. We wonder what is being vetted for a person with blindness, for a person with hearing impairedness, who in any case was not under medication. It even irritates that it involves even renewal of exemption certificates. If I went to be exempted 5 years ago and I'm supposed to renew, unless someone told you I was under medication and by chance I would start seeing, I find it stupid to go for vetting. Number 2, if the doctor, the ophthalmologist at Murang'a, at Kiambu, at Kilifi, at Lamu, at Kisii, at Vihiga, at Kakamega, at Uasin Gishu, at Trans Nzoia, at Turkana, at Baringo, at Nakuru, at Bomet, at Kericho, and wherever, has certified me. Who is this that is more qualified, funded by the National Council, People earning salaries, looking for ways of earning per diems to sit in expensive hotels in Kisumu, Nakuru, Nairobi, Kisii, Eldoret, Mombasa, etc. to vet me. I'll tell you for free. To me, that is stupidity. Then, today, I have an example of a colleague who is supposed to have his exemption renewed more than 2 months ago. He is being told to wait for vetting, which is yet in October. Tell me, who is going to pay for the agony? Who is going to take this man through the stresses, the financial stresses he is getting? The exemption, the tax waiver, famously known as exemption, is a legal favor for persons with disabilities. The disability guide allowance is a legal favor for persons with disabilities. Today, somebody who has enough money through salaries and corruption is telling me to wait to renew my exemption after a vetting process which will come 5 months after my certificate expires. Then I'll get a result after another 1 year, and that certificate is valid for 5 years. I think takes us back to George Orwell on the Animal Farm, where some other animals were better than other animals, or in a more simpler language, some animals were simply animaler than other animals, or animalist than animals. Dear viewers of Kweli Chungu TV, the National Council for Persons with Disabilities, to me, would be disbanded. We forget about it. Let's be taken back to the ministry, or in any case, be completely devolved. I have no apologies to make. The National Council for Persons with Disabilities needs recleansing, needs offerings and sacrifices for it to be recleansed. Want to request, get to Kweli Chungu TV on YouTube, subscribe, view, share, like, comment. I've been your presenter. On behalf of the man on the controls, ADM, I've been your presenter, the one and only Brother Power, Jared Wilberforce. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.